Hello YouTube, welcome back to Driving Up Stocks. Something you may notice odd, it is February 3rd and I'm wearing a t-shirt. For those of you not familiar with Ohio, welcome to Ohio. I did bring my coat with me because by the time I get off of work tonight, there's probably about a 90% chance it'll be snowing. That's just the way the weather works around here. So right now it's 60 degrees, sunny. But by the time I leave for work, it'll probably be like a blizzard. That's just Ohio for you. So welcome to Ohio if you're not familiar with Ohio. Got the baseball garb busted out. Football season is officially over. Thank you very much. Bring on baseball. That's my sport. So getting on to what this channel is all about, or what this show is all about, is our Robinhood portfolio update. So we are on update number, I believe, 24. You might have to fact check me on that because it seems like every other episode I get the episode number wrong. So I believe we are on update number 24. Excuse me. So for the week ending, January 31st there on Friday, we did close down about 3.5% on the week, $184.66. I think that's our third consecutive down week, if I'm not mistaken. But again, with this coronavirus going down around the world, the markets have suffered. It's more on the fear than anything else, not directly the virus. It's the fear of what's going to happen. Today, most of your U.S. stocks have started to rebound at the open here on Monday, but the Chinese stocks are still down and still falling. But that's where most of the trouble has been with that virus. So, and hope they get that under control. Sounds like Japan may have a cure. So we'll see how that ends up playing out. But markets are up a little bit today. I'm already up at the, about an hour after the market open. We're up about $1.50 on the day. So some of these stocks are rebounding. Just to give a quick recap, last week I did decide that I'm going to unload Cosmos Energy, Naked Brand Group, and Libby Glass. Cosmos Energy I did sell out of on Thursday, I believe it was. I ended up losing about $6 on that one, where we dropped. And again, chances are it might go up again, but it comes down to sticking to your plan. That money, again, was short-term money that was tied up for about 2 months. That was not the plan, so that's one of those where you have to, when you're in a short-term investment like that, you have to cut your losses, move on to the next thing, and not have a lot of regret about it. Just know that you're going to make it back up on the next deal. A classic example of this, I mentioned on the last video that I had picked up 3 shares of CPSH for 98 cents. I was waiting to sell out at $1.02. I did sell out Friday at $1.02 a share. So we made about 15 cents on that deal, whatever it was. Probably within an hour to 2 hours of my selling out, they had a news they had gotten greenlit for, I can't remember what it was. I just happened to come across it by chance, but their stock went to an all-time high, or a 52-week high, up around $1.70. I don't feel bad about losing out on that money because I stuck with my plan. Had I not stuck with the plan, chances are maybe karma bites me and that news doesn't hit and that stock doesn't go up, it goes down instead, and I'm stuck here again with something that was supposed to be a swing trade, ended up stuck with the stock for months. So get your plan, stick with your plan. Don't worry about what you missed out on. We learned that a few months ago. One of the first videos I did where I sat on Fitbit, just waiting for this positive news that wasn't coming. So I sold out, and like a day later, the stock doubled from what I had, or almost tripled from where I had bought in, because somebody completely different than what I was following ended up buying them out. So it shot the stock price up. You can't regret things like that. That's short-term money. You gotta make whatever your plan was, stick with it. Don't worry about what happens with it afterwards. Maybe it's something you can go back to later. So just an update on the cryptos that I was kind of playing with. I do have a little bit of money in 4 cryptos. I have about, I want to say $7, $8 tied up in some cryptos. I did invest a little bit in Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Dogecoin, and Litecoin Classic. As of this morning, all of those are a little bit down from where I bought in, other than Dogecoin is up. But with Dogecoin, it's at like 0.02 of a cent per coin is what you're buying in at. So even if it went up by an entire penny, you're not making a whole lot with that one, you know. So that's one of those hard ones. But that one is the only one up. Everything else is pretty close to the buy-in point where I got it. So doing well there. One stock I did pick up on, you know, since they're, you know, everything's kind of down right now. I bought it on a little bit of a dip. Was Apple Hospitality REIT. That is a real estate investment trust. Ticker symbol APLE. Very good ratings. The analysts like it. If you watch a lot of the more, you know, a lot of these financial channels, most of the big ones have Apple Hospitality, not Apple like the big Apple, but Apple Hospitality REIT. It's trading at around $15.20. That is a monthly dividend stock, which means I do officially have dividends coming in every month. So now this is where we change our strategy just a smidge, because our goal was, which we mentioned a couple of videos ago, which I can link that one above. The goal was, once we started getting to where we have dividends every month, the next target was to get to where we're bringing in about $10 a month in dividends. So now, instead of going out and looking for more stocks, if we happen to come across something at a really good buy-in point, I do still have several long-term stocks on my watch list and I'm keeping an eye on, just waiting till I have that buy-in point or the funds to buy in. But my focus now is really increasing my positions in the stocks that I already have, so I can increase those dividends coming in every month. So that's really the goal there. So even though we were down again, you know, we know there's a reason for it. It's market wide. It's not just us. It's not just our portfolio. You know, even though we were down again, it was a good week. We got out of one of our trouble stocks. We bought into a very good dividend stock. We're now getting monthly dividends. So good week overall. Like I said, I did sell Cosmos Energy. I do still have the Naked Brand Group stock and Libby Glass. The only reason I still have those is, as of Friday, they were like the only two stocks I had in the green. And then even today, they're going up a little bit, so I'm going to see where they end up stalling out at, and then, you know, cut and run with those guys. So that's where we're at for today. I appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully we have some more positive news in our midweek update. Hope you all enjoyed the Super Bowl last night, whether your team was in it or not. I'm not obviously a big football fan. I'm a baseball guy. I do follow the Packers, so hopefully I don't lose anybody on that. But if I was going to lose anybody, I probably already would have, because I've done at least one video wearing a Packers shirt. But again, I don't follow football. I could only tell you probably one person on the team. But that is the end. Moving on to baseball season now, so hopefully you all enjoyed the game, enjoyed the commercials, enjoyed the camaraderie with friends and family. So until we see you at midweek, thanks again for tuning in. I do want to give a shout out to one of my most loyal supporters, Keenan Grace. Thank you. Check out his channel. I'll try to link that above here. I much appreciate you, man. I really do. I mean, I can always count on you for a like, for a good comment. So good positive feedback. You are everything that's great on YouTube right now. So thank you, my brother. Thank you. Big shout out to you if you're not already subscribed to him. Check out his channel. Give him some likes. Give him some subscribes. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. Give me some likes. Comment below. Let me know what you think of these. Let me know anything you'd like to see in the future. So thank you very much. We'll see you at the midweek update. Have a great week.